The Student Innovation Challenge involves a 2-hour cooking session in the kitchen where we had 7 students and had 15 minutes to gather, 2 hours to cook their dishes, and then 15 minutes to present their dishes to the president and vice president of Kikkoman USA, myself, and corporate chef for Kikkoman USA.
We're going to start in a little while.
The unexpected ways they incorporated our soy sauce into their dishes was truly inspiring. These dishes weren't just delicious, but a level of inventiveness and conceptual thinking that blew the judges away.
My name is Masu Shimada, Kikkoman Sales USA. And as you know well, Kikkoman have a more than 400 years old history. And then still we utilize same ingredients, soybean, wheat, salt, and then water. That's it. And it takes about 6 months to make it. This is upgrade, like extraordinary excellent food. So we really like to continue this kind of a cooking contest.
The name of my dish is lamb agnolotti with soy Lake cream and lime zest.
My dish is a mainly cold dish. It's comprised of tofu, soy, it's a soy gelatin, and it has steak tartare.
One of the main components, which was the soy cured egg yolk. And the issue with that is the timing can, if you do a little less, it doesn't have the flavor you want. If you do more, it gets over-cured.
My dish is a yakiniku-inspired dish, amuse-bouche, because yakiniku is like a Korean-Japanese food.
So when I first heard about the competition, I immediately knew that I wanted to play on the rich tradition and culture of soy sauce. I really like cultural fusions in dishes. So I took the Mayan pyramids, which are extremely old, have a lot of value and tradition in them, and I decided to make a little pyramid with soy sauce flavors inside.
I'm working with lamb today. I had never worked with lamb before practicing for this competition, so I wanted to do something new, kind of give myself a challenge.
What influenced my dish is traditionally in the Great Depression there used to be things called porcupine meatballs built out of necessity where you incorporate dry rice into the meatball and cook it. And I thought if I cook it, then it could puff out as well. And I also really love science, so I made a soy sauce candy filling as well as my own Kikkoman soy sauce and sesame oil powder.
Kikkoman came forward to allow us to use their products in the most recent Student Innovation Challenge, where they had to create a dish, an entree, that actually utilized one of their 3 primary soy sauces, the low sodium, the Tamari, and the classic Kikkoman sauce.
Ever since I was a kid, I really have found Japanese-style cookery to be very interesting. I think the techniques, I think the history behind it's very interesting.
I went to another college before I came to CIA, and I studied history and English there. And my best friend was from Japan, and he was like, Scarlett, Japanese cuisine is the best in the world. You have to understand Japanese cuisine is the cooking techniques are sophisticated.
I know Japan is a very ingredient-forward-based cuisine. They are very fresh, natural ingredients, and they emphasize that on plates. For my dish, I really expressed each individual ingredient and their flavors.
All of these were evaluated. They also had a floor score that checked to see how clean and how their work was done in the kitchen, which was then added to their tasting score, and they were then evaluated and determined who took the top places.
I knew I wanted to be a chef when I was 6 years old.
I started watching cooking shows when I was about 4, and I've loved it ever since. I mean, in kindergarten when they asked me what I wanted to be, I said a chef.
I think I felt very at home and this is where I belong, helping my grandpa cook his chicken cacciatore.
I have 2 little sisters, and when my parents were working, I used to bake for them or just make them food, and I really enjoyed it because that's something that we could do together.
After the students were done with their cooking, they were brought into the room that the judges were in, and we discussed and evaluated and gave them feedback on their dishes. So it started with their own critique of their dish, and then myself and the Kikkoman chef, Andrew Hunter, who is a graduate of the CIA, also gave feedback on their dishes to see how they could work and improve the dishes if they decide to cook those over again, and to make them better, as well as help their skills in general.
It was a tough call to pick only one winner among so many talented candidates.
They were very receptive of this, and I feel that the students enjoyed not only the competition, but also hearing about that from not just a CIA chef, but also another chef that worked for the company of the products they were using.
So everybody, please join Kikkoman contest next year. Thank you very much.